I'm gonna record this down. Okay.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. Hello, I'm so excited to be on tonight. Really quick about myself, my name is Emily Wersing. I've been in the business, actually just hit my 5 years this month. So crazy. I joined when I was 21, broke college student, just trying to figure out my life. That's kind of how it was. I changed my major a bunch of times, and I never in a million years thought I would be here or do something like this in any way, shape, or form. And I'm sure so many of you can relate to that. So just fully embrace this business, have fun with it. But I jumped right in and caught the vision, pretty quickly. And, I'm not going to go over it in detail, but the first year of my business was like a lot of mental building and just like education and learning literally about what I was doing because I had no idea. And going through my last semester in college too. And I was also working jobs. So I was busy, but I was just doing the dang thing because I knew that I needed to change. And if I wasn't going to make a change, nothing was going to happen, right? So the first year of my business was, like I said, kind of like that mental build and just educating myself. And after a year of building up, I did promote pretty quickly. So it was like 11 months in, I went diamond. 2 months later, I went double. 3 months after that, I went triple. 5 months after that, I went Prez. And then a year and a half after that, I went ambassador. And now we are running to double ambassador. And I'm just like, I'm so excited, guys. November is an awesome month. I promoted to double diamond actually the first time in November. This is when I was really starting to get going. So keep in mind, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter the season. It just matters with your belief, right, and your work ethic. So with that being said, I'm going to jump into just some tips I wrote down. I was like taking notes and really just thinking about what has really helped me, build a team and enroll distributors. And the first thing that I have is really stepping into your belief, right? That's really what I was talking about when I first joined in my first year. I joined completely right on the spot. I don't know who on here, if you want to comment in the chat, if you joined right on the spot, but that's something I did. And I did not try any products whatsoever. So I just like jumped in. I was like blindsided. And the biggest lesson that I learned was you cannot possibly be successful in this business if you don't believe in the products, believe in the opportunity, and believe in yourself, right? So you just really, guys, I don't have like the magic answer for you as far as that because we're human and we all have thoughts, right? But really, you just have to have faith. You have to trust in the system and just do it, right? Never take quitting off the table and really embrace the journey, right? But with that, energy is everything. And although like I don't have this massive amount of energy all the time, that is not just realistic in any way, shape, or form. Will feed off your energy. So do you hear me or am I breaking up? Was I breaking up at all? I'm good. All right. So if I start breaking up, just like do some crazy dance or something. But like I said, energy is everything. And, you got to be excited to change people's lives, guys. That's really the number one thing that's super important. And when building a team, it's no longer about you, right? It's not. Right? You have to embrace this process and know that it's not going to be perfect, right? So get that like out of your head. Stop overthinking these things and just do it and you'll figure it out along the way. And that kind of goes into my second tip that I have. If you're new here, or maybe you're not new and maybe you're like afraid to enroll distributors because you don't know how to like do it yourself, or you don't know if you're going to train them properly, or you don't want them to fail because of you. Like, does anyone have that in their head? Because I've been hearing this come up a lot recently, and I wanted to go over this. I want you guys to be honest in the chat if that's you, and I can't see the chat right now, but listen, you have everything that you need, and you guys need to understand this. You have everything you need, and so do your new distributors, right? So it doesn't matter whose team you're on. I know for a fact that they have systems set up, and not for nothing, but corporate and it works in general has so many trainings, right? So this again goes in your belief system and your energy, and just fully again embracing that it's not going to be perfect, but you just got to do it, and you just got to start talking to people. And one of the most biggest lessons that I've learned is the best way for myself to learn how to build my business and talk to customers and enroll distributors and training and all that is by helping other distributors learn as well, right? So when I'm helping train other distributors, it's like I'm hitting multiple birds with one stone, right? You're like relearning things constantly. Sorry, I've been out of breath all day today running around. I need a drink. Sorry, guys. But like I said, no matter what team you're on, you really just have to have that belief and know that you can do this. And not for nothing, but there's so many amazing leaders here, like Amanda and Kay and Cheyenne. All of you guys can do this and work together. We do this as a team, right? So know that you're never alone, and don't be a disservice, right? There's so many people who are crying themselves to sleep, praying for an opportunity like this, looking for someone like you to show up on their page, to show up on their DM. So be that person. All right. Talking to everyone about the opportunity. This is like one of my favorite parts. I'm going to send some scripts in the chat for you guys that you can use, that I have saved, that I use every single day. Guys, you need to bring the business opportunity up to every single person that you talk to. I say this every time I do Zoom about enrolling distributors. I'll never forget, I heard there's a Zoom with Steph and Joel done, and Joel said that if Steph enrolls a customer, it's by mistake, because every single person that she talks to, she brings up the opportunity to them. And that was like one of the coolest things that I heard. So always keep that in the back of your mind. But every single person who hosts a post for you, you need to bring up the opportunity to them. So this is just one script that I send. You guys make it your own, use it, whatever you got to do. Anyone who likes a opportunity post, business post, anyone obviously who comments on them, you're going to be reaching out to them. But I feel like so many people forget about like the like button that we have. And I think that can be super powerful. So this is a example that you can send to everyone who likes, and not just liking, but on your story, guys, you can see who views your stories. And I just actually started doing this recently and paying more attention to people, like consistent people who are showing up on my like stories, right? So I'll actually go, let's say you post like 5 slides of an opportunity post on your story. I'll go to the last slide and see like who actually went through and watched all of them, and I'll reach out to them too, because I know that they stayed and they watched the whole or read the whole opportunity story. Another one I have is for all the customers and all potentials that you've talked to, like potential customers that you've talked to literally since you started. Not for nothing, guys, but loyal customers they're going to be one of the best distributors, right? They're using the products already, and or they have amazing results. So you need to be reaching out to each and every customer that you enroll. So here's another one. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up. There you go. Okay, and this is something huge that I've been doing recently, especially if you have these codes from getting your conference ticket. But regardless of the codes, guys, this is powerful. So every time I'm talking to a customer and I get their information, I'm about to sign them up, this is when I send it. So I don't send it before they give me their information. I wait until they give it to me, and then I will send them this. Make sure you guys are saving these scripts in the chat, because they will be gone after. Okay, so really quick, I don't know if like how much time I have. I don't know if you're timing me. I have a little bit left. But business and opportunity posts, you need to be posting every single day in some way, shape, or form on your page, on your story. You need to be showing up, guys, and you need to be fully, I'm going to keep saying embracing. It's like my favorite word ever. Just your journey and your story, no matter what it is. I don't care if you joined yesterday or 5 years ago. A quick tip, if you guys haven't done this already, you need to ask your sponsor for maybe some people that they think you can relate to, and you just follow them, right? Save some of their posts in the notes in your phone, revamp them to make them your story, and work through other people's posts. That's literally what I have done since I joined. I am not a writer. I never been, but I learned how to do it through practice. Two more things. Sharing small wins, right? So filling up your gas tank, this is huge. Getting groceries, that is huge. Diapers, that is super powerful, right? Maybe you didn't make any money yet. Talk about the relationships that you're making in this business. Talk about the growth, like your mindset growth. Talk about the community, right? These are small little things that, again, you may not think are powerful, but they are so powerful. People relate more to struggle than they do success. So don't think as if you need to make $1 million in order to bring people in and want to be interested, right? Most of us here, we didn't join thinking we wanted to make $1 million. We just wanted to join for that couple extra $100 a month. So really keep that in mind, but it takes practice. And then lastly, if you don't have an influencer app, you need to make one influencer application, and you need to do reels. This is huge. I just jumped into them. Again, very powerful. It's very much out of my comfort zone. I am shy, but they're a lot of fun. So again, ask your sponsor or search around for people who are just killing it with reels and duplicate what they are doing, right? That's really what I've been doing. I've posted like 3 of them, and I've gotten a bunch of people coming to me already, and it's kind of just like, it gets exciting, right? All right, so the last thing I was saying was reels. That's just what I wanted to finish off with, because I just jumped out of my comfort zone and started doing them. So super powerful. I hope that helped you guys. I don't know if I have a time limit, but I was just going through my notes. All right, I'm good. I'm done.
Oh my gosh, that was so good. I hope that you guys all save that verbiage, you guys, because that is solid verbiage. I mean, and Linda gave a little tip, which I just learned. If you guys click on those 3 little dots, you guys can save the whole chat. So that's pretty cool. I just learned that. But that is so amazing. So many incredible tips. And I saved all of those verbiages to my notes, but everything that Emily was saying, you guys, that is how I guarantee, like, Kay gets her distributors. I get my distributors. It's literally by asking people. And so asking everyone, asking people who watch your stories, asking people who comment on your post or even like your post. So I'm going to get into some of my tips in just a minute, but I am Amanda Busher and I'm an Ambassador Diamond. We just celebrated 7 years in this business, which is so crazy. Before I started this business, I worked full-time as a dental hygienist, and I worked a little over 7 years as a dental hygienist. So I've been doing this business almost as long as I was a dental hygienist, which is so crazy. But I have actually been retired from dental hygiene because of this business, you guys, for 6.5 years. So just about to celebrate 6.5 years in December. And this business has just been such a blessing. And so I completely understand those of you guys who are just jumping into a business, not knowing anything about this type of business, or being a, business owner, or even posting on social media, having a big network. I literally came into this business having no experience, working full time, juggling a sweet little 2-year-old, and having like 170 friends on social media. So I also didn't have somebody to jump on a Zoom and to train me. I didn't have somebody to say, Amanda, here's how you get your 6 customers, or here, Amanda, here's your first post. I literally had to jump in going completely blinded by learning on my own and having YouTube, finding who the top leaders were in this business who were actually making money, searching them on YouTube, and then following exactly what they were saying. So I always say my upline was literally YouTube, people who didn't even know me. And so when I would actually run into these people at events, I felt like I knew them because I was constantly watching them and having them on my screen every single day. So my tip number one, you guys, is become a student of growing your business. How do we grow our business? We enroll distributors. That's how we're going to make money. Okay. So I first want to talk to you guys about attitude. Attitude is going to make or break your business. Okay. We have to have a positive attitude coming in. I love how Emily said that take, quitting off the table. If you're coming into this business and you say, I'm going to give it a month or I'm going to give it 2 months and we'll see if I make money, you're already having in the back of your mind that you're not going to make money, that you're going to see if this is going to work. But if you simply just changed your mindset, you guys, that I am going to make money in a month. I am going to, get to Emerald in 2 months. I am going to do this. And you have a positive outlook coming into this business, you're going to see incredible results. Just like Emily said, like energy travels so much. So what are you putting out there? Are you putting out there that you are, I just got into this business and we'll see if it works for me, or are you putting out there like, I just got into this business. I'm so excited because this is going to work for me. So what is your attitude? Because that will literally direct you in which area you're going to go, whether you're going to have success and get customers or whether you're not. So what is your attitude? Our mindset, you guys, is so huge in this business. So come into this with an open mindset. Coming to this with, this is out of my comfort zone. This is something I typically wouldn't do. So drop in the comments if this is something you guys have never done before. It was something totally out of my comfort zone. But the thing is my reason why of doing this business was so much stronger than my comfort zone. It was so much stronger. I wanted to be at home with my little one so badly that I was going to do whatever these people were doing who were making money, because I wanted to do that too. So your mindset and your attitude is going to, dictate that direction. And so here are just a couple things, okay? So I want to share with you guys just how to make some quick Christmas cash, okay, for this month. So I shared this with my team over, yesterday, I think yesterday, the day before, but we have whatever we do this month, you guys, that's going to give you a paycheck for December, okay? So what you do from November 1st to all the way to November 30th, that is going to give you your Christmas paycheck. Okay, so we want to make sure that every day counts. We don't want to, go into and miss a day, because when we're missing a day, that's less money that you're going to have on your paycheck. Okay, so we want to make sure that every single day that we are being intentional with our time, that we have a goal, and that we are ready to, do the simple task that it takes. So here is a simple way you guys can literally grow your paycheck by $1,000 with just in this month. Okay. So first of all, if you guys are brand new, you guys should all have that Ruby chart printed out. You guys can get that in your eSuite and just search Ruby and print that out. Okay, we want to help you guys get to Ruby as soon as possible. And with these codes, you guys, that should be something where, taking Emily's advice and Kay's advice and some of these tips that we're going to give you guys, that should be something that you guys are going to absolutely be able to do. Okay, but one, you have to believe it. Okay, you have to believe it and tell yourself, I am going to get 3 distributors. So you get your 3 distributors and we teach them how to get their first 6 customers. You guys, that's $450 in a weekly bonus. Each distributor that you get, when we teach them how to get their 6 customers by our simple KPI list, guess what? That is $150 for you for every single one. So if you get the minimum of 3, you guys, that's $450. Well, now you are mapped for Ruby, okay? And now you have 3 distributors who have volume underneath them. Now we're going to teach those 3 distributors to get 3 distributors. That's going to increase that volume and catapult you all the way to Ruby. You guys, our Rubies will make an average of $300 to $500 extra a month. That is $500 extra a month for your guys' Christmas, okay? On top of that $450. Okay, so these steps that Emily gave you, that you're gonna hear from Kay, the tips I'm gonna give you in just a minute, use those, you guys. Start them tonight. Don't just listen to all of what we're saying and then, wake up tomorrow and not apply them. You gotta listen, write them down, and then go apply them, okay? So action is going to result in like your future results. Okay, so just remember that whatever we do tonight, whatever we do tomorrow, it pays off for the future. Okay. So just like if you were to go to the gym, you don't just walk out of the gym and get a six pack, right? I mean, that would be incredible, but that just doesn't happen, right? You go to the gym and again and again and again and again and again. And then with good eating and consistency and working hard, you have, your results. Same with this business, you guys. The small action steps of consistency that we do every single day is what's going to produce you results. It's not a matter if, it's just a matter about when. Okay. So I remember I heard on a Zoom when I first started that as long as you don't give up, you will get to the very top of the company. It's not a matter about if, it's a matter about when. How much do you want to work each day? How much do you want to put into your business each day? How much do you want to do each day? Because the more that we do, you guys, the more that we get. The more people that post for you and do a hosted post, the more results that you're going to get. The more people that you follow up with, the more customers and distributors you get. The more people you ask to be a distributor, the more your team is going to grow. Okay. So you want to put those actions into place and be consistent with it. Okay. So the other thing is we practice so much the KPI list. That is an incredible list that you guys can go off of and just know exactly what tasks to do. And if you guys do those tasks, you guys will absolutely see those results. Okay. So one, we want to set our goal. Okay, so after this Zoom, or maybe you're even thinking about while we're talking, what is your goal? How many distributors are you going to get? How many codes are you going to use? Okay, number two is you have to have a positive attitude. If you catch yourself saying, oh, like I can't do this, or oh man, nobody's getting back to me, or I've reached out to so many people, everyone's ghosting me. You guys, that is negative energy that you're putting in. Is that possibly happening? Yeah, it happens to all of us. Okay. But the thing is, switch that mindset to that's okay. I'm going to go to that next person, and then the next person, and then the next person, whoever says yes. Okay. It's a numbers game. People are going to tell you no. People are going to ghost you. People are going to ignore you. Okay. But I guarantee when you keep going, you're going to be one step closer to that person who says, yes, I need to make money. What do I do? How do I join? Okay. So the KPI list, you guys, every single day, and then consistency. Use Emily's verbiages to ask everyone, your customers, your potential customers, your people who host a post for you, the people who watch your stories, okay? And then last, I wanted to share with you guys this verbiage that I did not make this up, so I can't take credit for it, but I saw it on another Zoom, and I loved it so much. And so this is so amazing, you guys, for you to write your story every day. If you were to go to look at my Facebook, you are going to see that I post about the opportunity almost on all of my posts. I will post one product post, but I am talking about the business all day long. Okay. And so this is a great way to develop your story. If you just started, you guys, and you don't have a present yet, like, oh, now I've been retired for 6.5 years. Right? You don't have that quite yet. So talk about your goals, your wants, your dreams. What are you going to pay for? This is going to give you Christmas cash. Talk about that, because you guys, there's so many people, so many moms and dads out there who are so stressed right now because they don't know how they're going to pay for Christmas. So talk about that. And I guarantee you will see so many ears that perk up. You guys, we are in control of our business. We control how busy it is. We control how slow it is by the work and by the actions, what we do, by the mindset that we have, by the words that we tell ourselves, by the systems we have into place. Okay. I know we are all such busy people, but if you do want to make money with this, then it needs to be a priority, just like everything else that is important to you. Okay. If you look at any successful person, any athlete, any person who is really, really good at something, hold on, I get so sidetracked. You will see that they put in time every day. You will see that they put in hard work every day. You will see that they don't give up when they stumble or when they fall down or when they don't get a win. They keep going because they have a goal in mind, right? So what is your goal in mind? What do you want to make this month? What do you want? What kind of Christmas do you want to give your kiddos? Who do you want to help this month? Okay. And so Just so excited for this team, you guys, all of you guys on here, because we have huge things coming. And I will tell you guys, we are about to hit a huge boom. And so we want to prepare for that. And we want all of you guys to, be ready for this. So I'm going to pass it over to Kay. And
hello.
Hi, friend.
That was amazing. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited to be on here tonight with all of you. And I'm sorry for this light. And this is like my little lamp. I'm hiding in my guest room. This is the room I come and work at night because it's really quiet. And I have 2 young boys. So my name is Kay Dixon. I am an ambassador diamond with It Works. And I have been here for, it'll be 12 years in 2 months. So in January, I'll hit my 12-year milestone. I had the opportunity to grow up with this company. My mom is Pam Souter, so she's one of the owners. And I share that with you because that is my story. And I was talking to my BAM and she's like, the reality is you have been around for almost 20 years. I was 12 years old when my mom started It Works. And so I always had sort of a passion for this, but I will be honest with you, just like all of you right now, you joined for a reason. You joined because you saw your life changing before your eyes. You wanted something more. And that was me. Prior to this one place in my life, this one decision point in my life, I never saw myself being a distributor. I was so proud of my mom, so proud of her accomplishments, honored to be her daughter, loved her to pieces. We were BFFs then, still are now, but it was her thing. And a lot of you probably watch, your sponsor or your friend or, on social media or, of course, your upline, posting about this. Like Amanda said, she shares her story daily. You probably saw that and you were proud of that person, curious of that person, interested, and that was me. I was like, good for you, that's your thing. But then when I was in college, I was almost a senior. It was my second semester, junior year of college. And I walked into work one day. I was working in retail. And my goal was to be a fashion buyer. That was like my dream. I was in fashion merchandising in college. That's what I have a degree in. And I walked into work and I was one of 2 employees at this high-end clothing boutique. And I was taken off the schedule. I was the highest paid employee and the economy had crashed and my boss couldn't afford to pay me. And she knew that I was going abroad to study in Italy for college and she had to let me go because I was leaving in 2 months. So she had to make a decision based on her business. And for the first time in my life, I'd ever been fired from a job. I had always soared in what I was doing and I was proud of my work. And it was that first time that I really saw why my mom joined network marketing in the first place. She joined to have it to where she could be in control, that she could work when she wanted to. She was raising 2 kids, my brother and I, and I get it now. At that moment, it's like I understood because I felt like the rug had just been pulled out from underneath me and I wasn't in control. And so I joined this business because I wanted to put my name on something, but something that I could take sort of control of and in a positive way where I could work my own hours in school and still finish with, good grades, but still make money on the side. And what was so incredible was in my first year, I was a double diamond in my first year and I was at a 5-figure a month paycheck. And so I soared after that. I was like, forget it, get out of my way. I'm going full on with this thing. And I graduated college and this is all I've done since. And so I've been I've been blessed to grow up with It Works in my back, pocket with my mom, but it was because of her just showing me what's possible and showing all of us what's possible that I joined when I had that trigger moment for me. And so I just encourage you to hold on to your why. And then also throughout this process, allow your why to evolve, because I don't think that Emily and Amanda couldn't agree that their why has evolved in the years that they've been a part of It Works. It's $500 a month when you join, likely some of you it's more, but then it evolves into so much more. You really see that your lifestyle can change and will change through this company. I mean, I am just excited for you knowing what's possible for you through this opportunity. So I really want to and this is good, share your whys in the chat. I think it's important for you guys to get your hearts out, get your mind in the right place, because Amanda and Emily talked a lot about mindset. And I'd like to come to here because they gave such really, really good tips already on recruitment, but I'd also like to sort of back it up and put some meat behind what you're going to post about on social media, because this is really one of my gifts and one of the places that I feel like I can really give back to all of you. And a lot of you, this could be maybe your first time doing network marketing. This could be your first time just social selling, as we call it. So if it is your first time, I know this question was sort of asked already. I want to know, is this your first time? Is this the first time you've ever had to start posting on social media about products or an opportunity? Because if it is, it's probably like awkward. And here's the thing. If you look back at social media videos that we've done as a corporate, team years back, you're probably going to see old news. Social media has changed a lot. And I want to encourage you, as we are in quarantine mode and working from home more than ever, to learn this a little bit better and to get good about sharing your story. Amanda, your tip about sharing your story is so good. And this is what I want you guys to do. I want you to pull out the notes on your phone. Don't do it now, but after this Zoom. But tonight before you go to bed, while this is all fresh on your mind, and I want you to write on your computer and your phone your story using her prompt. And I want you to write it multiple times to where it feels really good to you. And it feels like if you were to read it out loud, maybe read it to your spouse, practice a voice memo, send it to a couple people on your team and ask, how does this sound? Write that story and read that story. And then I want you to go to the app on your phone. This one looks like Voice. I'm going to show you. Because these shortcuts have been the biggest game changer for me and my team. So if you go, it's this voice memo app on the iPhone. I don't know what it would be on an Android, but probably pretty similar. You should be able to record a voice memo into your phone, okay? So under this voice memo, you're going to record yourself, either reading your story. If you memorize it, great. About 1 to 2 minutes, maybe max, maybe not much longer than that. I want you to record it. I want you to record yourself sharing your story as if Amanda just messaged you about the opportunity. If Amanda had just messaged you, I would send Amanda a little text and I would say something along the lines of this. I'll read you what I have on my phone. And I would say, bear with me. Hi, I'm Kay. I'm so excited you messaged me. Would you mind taking a few minutes to listen to this message first? It explains so much and then we can dive deeper. Also, please let me know how much monthly income you'd like to bring in. If they fill out my influencer application, and Amanda, I'm texting these to you, so if you don't mind putting them in the chat for me, that would be amazing. If you can do that, because it's on my phone, under my WordBoard app. And then if they fill out my influencer application, like Emily said, because I have one too, when I follow up with them, I have it just right here where I say, hi, this is Kay Dixon, the Couture Mom on IG. I'm so excited you filled out the influencer application and couldn't be more excited to message you. Let me know you saw this and I'll send you a quick voice memo. And then they'll be like, I filled it, all right, I listened, or, I'm here or whatever, and then I'll send them my voice memo. So in that voice memo, you're sharing your story with them and you're inviting them. At the end, you need to ask some sort of question like, would you like some information on joining, or would you like some more information, or what questions, I love this one, what questions can I answer for you? Okay, so you're going to duplicate yourself. You want this system to be easy, and this is what I do. So I have a voice memo that I send. I have these scripts. So here I'm sending them to Amanda. So you're just going to fill your information in there, and then boom, you can quickly, quickly get out your follow-up, okay? So I want you to do that because that's one of those housekeeping things that will just save so much time, okay? So write your story, and then you're gonna have these scripts that you can put back out there to them, okay? So that's one thing I wanted to just to kind of follow up on what they were saying. The next thing is, you guys, I want you to think about what you're going to post about now. because you don't want to just be like spitting up on everybody all the time about opportunity, products, selling, right? You want to invite them in, but you want to do that, but you want to show up daily. And so I shared this on the last Zoom that we did. I'm telling you guys, has been a biggest game changer for me. And someone used this term today, humanizing your brand. Having fun with what you're posting is what that means. Making it, to where they want to taste it, they want to touch it, they want to feel it, they want to smell it, they want to know what it tastes like. When I make my coffee every single morning on Instagram, I don't repost a video from 5 days ago. I make my coffee every single day. I don't repost someone else's video or someone else's, picture of them holding their coffee. I do mine. My audience knows that's me. They can see it in my nail color. They can see it in my house background. They get to know the ins and outs of my home. After I make my coffee, I'll swing over and I'll show like what my boys are doing in the background. This morning they were watching Blippi. That's so relatable to my audience, which is typically moms, and because I'm a mom of 2 kids. And so I say you have to be so relatable to the person on the other end. And so when you invite people into what you're doing, I want you guys to just work with me here because I want to get your brain moving a little bit. If you could think about the 3 or 4 things that you should be posting about on social media now, what would they be? Put them in the chat. What are the 3 to 4 things that you think you should be posting about on social media now? The business, okay. Opportunity, my family, faith, yeah. Yeah. My neighborhood, Skinny Roo, my son and my husband, my dog, my goals. I love it. Christmas, yeah. Decorating your house. I love it. Okay. So here's the thing. I'm going to give you 3 to 4 things to write down to always reference when you need a reminder. And this could be reels, that content that you use. This could be post content that you use. Okay. Product. And pick 2 to 3 that you're consistent about at least. Always new things. Maybe you just got your collagen in for the first time and you're trying it. And I saw a girl, she drew me in, y'all. Like I was like, what are you doing on Instagram? Because she did a reel that her package arrived on her doorstep. So that could be your auto shipment. That could be the new products you just ordered. That could be, BOGO products that you just ordered, whatever. When you've got a new package on your doorstep or at your mailbox and just pretend if it arrives in your mailbox and you want to put it on your front stoop, go put it on your front stoop and do a reel. You so excited going to get that package, run it inside, open it up and showcase it and then show yourself using that product. I saw this reel. I'm like, I'm doing this because I was so captivated. I wanted to know what was in that box. And so easy. So product, it could be you making it, you receiving it. Pick 2 to 3 that you're consistent with so your audience is like, okay, she keeps posting about this coffee or she keeps posting about this magic gel that she's using after her shower. Like, what is this thing? Make them intrigued by your life. Opportunity. Sharing about the opportunity consistently and doing it in the way that you're sharing your story. Because I have another way to do it. And I want you to do it in the way that you're sharing your story. Because if you're not sharing your story, that person that needs to hear your message can't hear your message. The other thing is value content. I saw someone post this. Value content. Value content is simple. I wanted to write down some examples for you because sometimes when I first heard this, I was like, I don't feel like I have any value to add. And that's not true. You have value. So this could be, I saw Cheyenne Knox do this and I was like, oh, that's smart. It could be, again, I'm always watching too. So watch leadership, watch people that inspire you and see what they do. 3 apps to help you edit your photos. This could be a post because you're in social media, right? This could be a simple post that you go, these are the 3 apps I use to edit my photos, or these are the 3 apps that I like for, filtering. Okay. This is simple. 3 apps to help you edit your photos. That can be a reel where you're like, with great music in the background. That's it. People will watch. They're mostly going to watch to the end because they want to know what the things are. It could be 3 tips to keep you organizing your workday. 3 tips to being a work at home mom. People love that stuff. 3 tips to meal prep for the week. Okay, whatever if that's something you like to do, don't pretend. If this is something you like to do, 3 places you shop for trendy clothing. 3 places you shop for your favorite lounge gear for working from home. Like, these are just simple reels that will bring people in. And then when they see you post about your story, post about the opportunity, they're like, wow, she's really able to like work from home. This is stuff, if you're brand new, like you could do this tonight, and this is value content. It could be the 5 reasons you joined a network marketing company. Amanda, I loved yours. I saw yours today when you're like, I'm 36, I'm from Arizona. Like, I didn't have my sound on, but I was reading. They will read. A lot of people that have, like me, I have young kids. I was getting them quiet, ready for bed. I was going through my phone. I saw Amanda's reel, and I was not listening, but I was watching. So all these little things are good to do, so they'll read it. And then they're more likely to click on your feed. And this is the 4th piece, that this can be a post, or this can be a reel. This is also sort of a value piece, but it's an opportunity mixed. It's your leadership and your community. So this could be that you are on a Zoom and you put your phone right here and you record 15 seconds on Instagram of you talking in the video. And that could be something you say to, like, giving back to my community tonight. Or, your team, and I tell my team this, celebrate the wins in your team. Even if it's your upline, your downline, no matter where they fall, celebrate those wins in your team and put them on your stories. Congratulations to Amanda for promoting Ruby this. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to celebrate her and her success. She inspires me so much. You don't have to claim that, but you're celebrating that success. Those are team wins. This is stuff that's going to grab people's attention. They're going to want to know what it is. And all the team's success. So if someone on your team is, a top 20, 25 income earner, or they get into the magazine, you celebrate that. Like, congratulations, Amanda, for being a top 25 income earner. Oh my gosh, like, she inspires me every single day. Post that and that honors her. But those people watching are like, wow, there is momentum in this. Again, you're not claiming this. You're just celebrating momentum. And ask your customers and your new team members to tag you on Instagram when they get, when they join. Say, go online and share your story and tag me. You can reshare that. That honors them and honors you. There's so many little things that you can do to really engage with your audience in a different way that adds value, that is going to help you guys build your stories and build your highlights. That's just going to add so much. So those were the 4 things: product, opportunity, value, content, and then adding that leadership and community piece. You might, right now, a lot of us aren't like together in groups, but if you're on a Zoom like this with a lot of people, you take a snapshot and you say, incredible training tonight. Look, there's 220 some boss babes and boss dudes on this Zoom tonight learning about all this incredible, content, and this is what you want to show on social media. And this is what makes it so special for you to be able to showcase. So if you need help with what you post about, sort of outside of just the products and opportunity, just take a time tonight to write down like 5 things that you do and enjoy that aren't it works involved. Like, I have a friend who's in network marketing, and she goes on her stories just about every morning riding her Peloton. And I mean, she's dripping in sweat. She's riding her Peloton. I mean, she's taking you on her journey, and she's like huffing and puffing, and it's hilarious. And I know I can go to Whitney's feed and laugh and enjoy and see that she's inspiring me to work out, to take better care of myself, and to get up and get it done. So she's inspiring me. And so if that's like your thing, and you have a Peloton, or get on your bike, or you go for long walks and you just want to get on real quick and say, well, on my power walk, I'm sharing 3 tips that I just learned on this incredible podcast. That's value stuff that shows people you're active, you're moving, you're engaged, and they're just going to come back for more. I don't know if you follow, but controversy over Rachel Hollis right now, but Dave Hollis is like, I love following him right now. If anybody, he is like inspiring me. He goes on his run every single day on Instagram, and he takes people through his running journey. And he started a movement, and they hashtag him, and he reshares. And so people will start. I've got one other blogger that I follow, and she's always sharing, like today she shared like the new like vegan smoothie from Smoothie King or something. And like, so people went and got it and then tagged her. And so eventually this will start happening for you and your coffee. You create a movement and ask your customers to tag you when they get it in. And then people want to be a part of that. So like, oh, I want that coffee. I want to post about it on my story and I want to tag her. And then you reshare that. And it's this constant flow. And so write down about 5 things that you enjoy doing that are sort of outside of the realm of It Works, opportunity and products that you can be posting about in your stories. It could be, I posted a recipe tonight on my Facebook because everybody knows we're a sugar-free family, we're a yeast-free family, we're a gluten-free family, and they know that. And so I will always have recipes that will match that because that's who I am. People always know they can come back for that content. So that is something you can do. Maybe I wrote down, like, maybe you like decorating, you like healthy cooking, you're into yoga, you're into, you go to the Y, or you go to Pure Barre, or you just read books. Maybe your thing is you're a really dedicated book reader, and it doesn't even have to be personal development, but you're like, this is my book of the week and this is what I like it. And you do a reel, like the 4 things you learned from it. I don't know. That's content, but that is like, in today's world, that's how you're going to get ahead, especially doing reels, because reels are seen. Reels are seen, and people will follow you because you're going to be thrown into the algorithm. So you might be uncomfortable, but listen, if my mom, Pam Souter, can learn how to do a reel on her own, you can do a reel. Because I went to her house today. I'll share this story with you. This just gives you an idea. She doesn't have like a film crew going around like filming her. I go to her house today because I was between appointments, and I was like, can I come over and just have a bowl of soup? Because she has a chef and they always have food. And I was literally like, I had 45 minutes. I didn't want to go to a restaurant. So I go to my mom's house, I heat up a bowl of soup, and she's literally like leaving to go run errands. She was going to the post office to give that Louis Vuitton bag to put it in the mailbox, okay, that she gave away on her Instagram. And so she goes, you better be proud of me. And I was like, for what? She goes, I filmed my own reel with my own stand today. And so she literally set up her stand and she filmed her reel. She listened to the song and she filmed her own reel, okay? And she posted it, that she was like leaving the house to go drop the box off. And I'm like, that was genius. And it was so cute. And I said, I loved your reel. And so I'm like, Mom, just how did you learn? And so she got on YouTube and she watched a couple of videos and she learned, just like Amanda said, she learned about It Works through there. She went to YouTube and she learned how to do reels and edit them herself. So if she can do it, you can do it. Okay. And so I think that's all I have for you tonight. I'm feeling pretty good about those tips. Did that help you guys?
Oh my gosh. I know that this Zoom is for you guys, but I have so many notes and I have so many tips from both Emily and UK. So thank you so much. I just have to say, I absolutely love the idea of asking your guys' current customers to like share those stories. I had one, and I don't ever ask. And so, but I had one who this past, like maybe like 3 or 4 days ago, she actually went live and did a story of her making her own skinny brew. And she tagged me in it, and it gave me that idea, okay, like, why am I not asking every single customer to do this? You know, I mean, that is huge. She's literally working the business for you, for us. And so I absolutely love that tip. And it's so easy, you guys. It's asking. The other thing is first of all, Pam's story was so cute today. I just loved it. I love all of her reels. But when you said she learned it, you know, becoming a student. So you guys on here, like, I know it's election night. I know it's crazy time right now. It's nighttime. It's late for some of you guys. But you guys decided to come on here to learn, to invest into your business, and to become a student. And so do that every single day. Did you hear, you know, Kay said her mom, who has been in this industry for 20 plus years, you know, she is still a student every single day. Okay. And it made me remind me, I got my hair cut today, and one of my really good friends, she has been doing my hair for years and years. And she told me today that she is taking all these classes. She's flying to New York. She's doing all this stuff. She's phenomenal at hair, but guess what? She is learning new things every single day. And it just made me think, okay, this is something huge. Because again, you guys, if we want to be good at something, if we want to be awesome at something, make money at something, if we want people to take our business serious, we have to take our business serious. And that starts with learning. It starts with being open-minded. It starts with, you know, writing down these tips that we're giving you and then going to apply them every single day. You will never see, you know, the reason why Kay is where she is and Emily is where she is because you will see that they will go to every event. They will show up on every team training. They will be present on every, you know, corporate thing, leadership, you know, the Wednesday, you know, leadership. They are present. They're showing up. They're learning. They're asking. So if we see somebody who's just killing it with this business, we go and ask them, what are you doing? We bring them on a Zoom and we teach our team that, you know. And so become a student, you guys. And, you know, just like Emily said, you have to take off that, you know, giving up is an option. If you want this business to, if you say, you know, I want to be a diamond, I want to be a double diamond, I want to be triple. You guys, like I said, the actions that we put in are going to be the results that you get. Okay, so it's not a matter if you're going to get there, if you get lucky. There is no luck in this business. You find success by the work, by the discipline, by the energy you put out, your mindset that you put in. That's how you're going to get to where you want to go. And like we all said, you guys, you have huge reasons why you joined this business. You're all on, you know, these teams for a reason. God put you on this Zoom for a reason, on this team for a reason. And, you know, you have big things ahead of you. So we're just so excited. I don't know if there's questions. If we have time for questions, we have about 5 minutes, I guess. I know one person did ask on our team, she asked if we could kind of go over following up. Does anybody want to kind of go over, like, you know, when we ask somebody, do they join us right away? You know, does anybody have any good, you know, advice for following up, and that, you know, how that, you know, people don't just join us right away, that, you know, the fortune is always in the follow-up. I don't know if anyone wants to speak upon that.
I guess we all can. I know, because we've been here for so long. Like, we've had so much experience where no, people do not all join on the spot. Let's just put that out there. That Amanda, actually, I think it was you that said this to me on a Zoom probably over a year or so ago, that I have like never forgotten. And I am all like, it's like Amanda is in the back of my head all the time. And that is, you should always be talking to 10 people. You should always be talking to 10 people. I think that's exactly what you said. I don't know, you might correct me, but, and that made me think, like, if I don't have 10 more people that I could message today about the opportunity, then I need to go create that. And that means I need to get good at my posting. I need to be, you know, go through my influencer application, go through my list. So I have everyone text me social media opportunity. That's like the thing that I have when they're interested in the business. They text me that when I do host to post. So I can go back on my phone and just type in social media opportunity, and every person that's ever messaged me is going to come up on that list, and I can follow up that way. So they don't all join, but when you have something like a promo, or even if you don't, and it's like, you're like, okay, my goal is 10 distributors this month. I have, you know, left. You want to go back and you want to let that person know that you have one VIP spot left on your team. I use that all the time. People don't know what that means. I have one VIP spot on my team. Emily, I cannot get you off my mind. I know we talked about you wanting to make an extra $500 a month, and I can help you do that. If you partner with me today, are you interested in that spot? Like, it can be as simple as that. And so for me, I know that it's all about urgency, that people typically after so many follow-ups will respond. And I know I get that. I get that in my emails. I'll get like influencer brand collaboration stuff. And after 2 or 3 times, if I don't reply, like maybe I'm not interested in that, or I find it in my junk later, they've gone, hey, this is the last time I'm going to follow up. I just wanted to check in. You know, I'm like, oh, dang, like I didn't even see that. And I'll go read the email. So you don't assume that someone's ignoring you. They could have just had life get in the way. So even if you talked to them yesterday and they didn't reply, doesn't mean you can't go back and say, hey, Amanda, you know, just checking back in. I've been thinking about you all day. I know you'd be so good at what I do. Can I share some more information with you? Like, there's nothing wrong with doing that. Now, as far as customers, I will say, I will go back, and that's to me, that's an easy follow-up to say, Amanda, I have got one spot left at this discounted price. I know that you were interested in Smart and Skinny, or I know you're interested in Triple Thread, or whatever it is that you talk about, but I have one spot left at this discount and you get free shipping. Would you like it? Like, Amanda doesn't know any different. Go back and follow up with her, and then boom, then you have her in your phone, and you can always go back in the end. So those are a couple of my tips that just came to me right now. Who else has got one? Come on, ladies.
I have a few really quick. I love how Kay talked about like the emails that we get, because I feel like personally when I first joined, I'm a yellow, mainly yellow red, but the yellow was like really hard for me. So I'm like, I don't want to annoy them. Like, you know, how much is too much with the follow-up? I just was overthinking it so much, but you have to switch your perspective of it, right? So keep in mind that if you aren't serious about your business, if you don't think that it's going to change your life or other people's lives, then why would you follow up with them, right? So in my head, I'm thinking if someone isn't, you know, if someone doesn't fully believe in what they're selling to me, I'm not going to hear from them. You know what I'm saying? And this relates with anything, guys. It's not just what we do, but it's anything in life, any kind of sales in any way, shape, or form. So like I said, I love how you said about the emails, or like now we have, like I get text messages from every time I go on a website, like a clothing website, they have you put your email, your number in. But look, guys, like people forget, people get busy, just like she said. Like, this is something that's so relatable. So switch your perspective, right? Switch your thought process about it. Put yourself in someone else's shoes. But just like, you know, you're going to be hearing the same things coming from each of us. It's just about consistency. You know, although I personally signed up on the spot as a distributor, I sign a ton of people over time. And that's something that you guys really just have to trust and have faith, and just, you know, have it push you to be consistent and continue to talk to more people, but also not be afraid to follow up. Now, a super quick tip is 2 things. 1, sending a voice message or a video follow up. Yes, it is scary at first. Just do it. I'm telling you, you will stand out. I have so many people who haven't answered me in like months, and they're like, oh my God, Emily, you're so cute. Thank you so much. Like, I love seeing your face. You know, it's different, right? How many of us are doing this business? How are you going to stand out? Ask yourself that. And then the second one is, I'm really big with Instagram. I love Instagram. So something that I do is, if I'm talking to someone about the opportunity and they don't, you know, they're not ready to sign up just yet, if you guys go to like their profile, you can save pictures. Like you can go to one of their photos and you can save it. And then on Instagram, you can go to saved posts. So I save people's like one post from their page who are potentials, and I go maybe like once a week, and I'll go to the save post and I'll interact with them. So that's just like a quick tip, so that you're showing up on their page, and it's not like interacting just with like anyone and everyone. It's being intentional with interacting with people you know that are potentials and that you've talked to about the opportunity.
Oh my gosh, so good, you guys. So, you guys, it is literally the fortune is always in the follow up. So, don't get discouraged if they don't sign up right away. Statistics show that it takes about 7 to 11 times for you to ask somebody before they actually join. Okay, so think about how many times did your person ask you? Okay, some people did just join up on the spot, but that's not how it is all the time. Okay, so remember that it is just always in that the fortune is always in the follow up. A really good book to read is called Go for No, and then the other one is called Rejection Proof. Okay, it just helps you kind of get over that, hearing that no, and then keep on going. Okay, and remember, no is not forever, it's just for right now. So I will ask people every single follow up all the time, keep going until they either like block me or delete me. And so typically they will join me eventually. So I hope that you guys had just so many incredible notes, and you guys now go and take what we have given you, all these tips, and you guys go apply them, okay? Because so many good little nuggets. And so I'm just cheering you guys on. This is going to be such an incredible month, you guys. Do you guys want to end in a prayer? Should we just close it off with a prayer? Okay. I'm not the best like public prayer, but if you guys want to, I can definitely, but I'm not the best. So I'll just put that out there, but I don't mind. So dear Lord, thank you so much for bringing us all together tonight. We are so incredibly grateful for this opportunity that we get to make an extra income from our phone. You have brought us here because you want us to hear something. There's something that you wanted us to hear and listen to so that we can either grow confidence, we can grow our business, we can grow a little bit of faith that we can do this. Lord, you don't give us things that are just easy. You give us things that you know that we will get out of our comfort zone so that we can work at, so that we can change our situation. Lord, thank you so much for bringing us all together tonight, for Kay and for Emily for giving us their words. And letting us build through them and through their advice. Lord, we pray that every single one of us, that we take what we have learned and we go and apply it. Lord, you put us in this business for a reason. We want to follow, our purpose for this, whether it's our family, to help other people. Lord, please continue to lead and guide us and to show us what we can do. And that when we feel nervous, that we ask. When we feel, that struggling, that we reach out, that we come to you, Lord, we come to our team, and that we know that we are in this business for the right reason, the right timing, and with the right people. Lord, please continue to lead us and guide us through this incredible month that we have a store, and that we are just ready to conquer and just to share everything with everyone so that we can change other people's lives along with ours. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. All right, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your night, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Bye, guys.